who's read the rules?
No,
Yep.
Okay, good.
Simple rule.
it's essentially put your pants on.
My seat keeps on.
Oh, sorry. Take
Okay.
them off.
It's Napoleon at Waterloo.
It is sort of Napoleon, but there are a couple of crucials. We were just talking this before you can.
Oh, fine. I thought nobody had read the rules.
Oh well, I played this years ago, and I think I could muddle my way through.
I don't know.
There's stacking in the game, so the French can stack 3 units to a total of 15.
Yep.
And the Allies can stack to a total of 10.
Yes.
And two units, is it? 2 units to a total of 10?
No, any
number.
Total of 10.
Any number.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's limitation on the French. I didn't read that.
I thought there was 3.
Yeah, the limit is 3, but of any value. I don't think there's a value.
No, I thought there was a value. Hold on, stacking. The French may have no more than 3 units and may not exceed 15 strength points.
Oh, sorry. Beg your pardon.
Allied player may not may have as many units but not exceed 10. So there's no limit on the number in the Russians. And the other thing is cavalry can move through zones of control.
Yes, at
2 movement points.
As a movement penalty.
Yeah.
Yes, and to enter a Zoc?
Oh, plus one unit movement point.
Yes, and it's each new Zoc. So a cavalry unit to Zoc.
4 points.
4 points.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. And I don't know very much about the game historically or anything. Sorry, not historically, but in terms of the SPI stable, I might do a little research. I should start doing a little bit of research about these games and see what I can add into the recording. But I mean, it's a straight up, very simple Napoleonic game with a couple of bells and whistles.
Yes.
Extra from the stable that bought you Napoleon at Waterloo, and this is like the start of a sort of like a style of gaming for Napoleonic, simple, bloody, and entertaining.
Yes, if I remember correctly, this followed in terms of what was called the big folio games.
Yep.
This followed Borodino, which I think is 1972.
Ah, okay. Well,
and which is a cracker of a game.
Oh, it's a fun game, that one.
Yeah.
It's my superpower.
Right.
I stare at things and they just do it. Right.
Have we all joined as observers, or?
I've joined as solo, so if one of you join as French and the other one join as
Does it matter?
No, but whatever you pick,
Right.
the other person can't.
Yep.
Oh, right. Yep.
Okay, you go first, Tim.
Oh. How does that work? We can move everything around anyway, doesn't it? Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no constraint. A lot of these older modules, they're just paying lip service to sides.
Right.
But you get later on a lot of the newer modules. It becomes very important.
Right.
Oh.
So we haven't worked out who wants to be French. Come on, stick your hand up.
I'll go for it. I'll go French.
Okay, David's French.
Right.
Jimbo,
Well,
you can have everything from the Pratts and Heights north. How does that sound?
where the heck are the Pratts and Heights?
Oh,
No, we haven't got. Oh, good heavens! Oh, there's Pratts. Righty-ho.
so take these as well.
Oh, hold on. Is that to the right hand side of the? No, that can't be right. Because north up is west and down is east. Yeah.
North is up. Yep.
No, 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 no. Up is west.
No, north is west. North. Over here. There's a compass rose to help you.
Oh gosh.
North is up.
What was the thing about
Who goes first?
everything? Anyway, allies.
The Allies go first.
Right.
Right.
So Jim, just take
Cool.
those, and all these up here.
Ah, right. The map was rotated because the ones I've got on the. I was looking at the rules and they were upside down. Yes. So west is west and east is
Good
east.
God,
Yes.
Jim, you're reading the rules? What are you doing?
Well, Phil said that. Oh, yeah, I blame him. You know, but that was the way everything worked.
Right.
Because I'm looking at there anyway.
Terrain's effects
Okay.
chart is in the charts section.
Okay, so I've got everything north of. Where the heck?
Everything's 1 or +1 or 2.
Right. So. So I've got the units up north. Okay.
All right, my turn, guys.
Yep.
Are you going to explain to Jim what's going on?
What, you expect me... What, with the game?
Oh, hold on.
Do you want me to move and talk about...
No. About the Persians.
No, you can do that while I move.
All right. So David found out that there's a designer that we all like,
Yep.
who doesn't normally do these sorts of games. He's very big on doing sort of like Cold War games.
Oh, really?
And he's an Italian designer, and we all love him to death because he's very nice and he's just very witty as well, and he's just a nice bloke. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Fabrizio, is it Fabrizio?
Yes, Fabrizio.
And I can't remember his last name, but I don't think he actually has one. Is normally has claim to fame is he did the SPI The Next War and redid it and re-released it, and it is beautiful. But he's also done a whole sequence of games attached to that cover sort of like the Arctic Circle, and the Middle East, and they're all attached to the Next War remake, which is called
Clarification. Is attacking compulsory?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, you had an attack last turn.
Did we?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, no, you didn't. No. Okay.
I
No,
couldn't
you
have reached anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, that's fine.
But he's done the remake, and it's called Under Iron Sky. And if you'll never be able to afford it, I don't know how I managed to get a copy. I think I begged him, and he actually said to me at the start of COVID, "I have one copy left. It's damaged, and because you're in Australia and I like you," he didn't say that. He said, "I'll give it to you on a reduced price." So I got it for significant reduction on the thing, so I was able to buy it. But anyway, cut a long story short, he's just announced that he's doing a new game, which David can correct me, I think might be loosely based on Richard Berg's The Conquerors.
Yes, that's correct.
So it covers the Persian Macedonian Wars of about 300 BC.
331 BC.
331 BC. And
Nice.
David, in a fit of absolute girlish glee because he's a classicist, and was so made a classicist at university, kindly jumped in and offered our services as a test group, a war game test group, which Fabrizio has accepted, and then asked David, what does he know about, I don't know, what was it? The supply, something to do with a particular campaign.
The Persian, supply and the Persian order of battle.
Yep. So David's gone nuts on our little Facebook group, telling us on a daily basis the books that he's acquired, will acquire, has read, and is basically trumped at every turn by Nick, who says, I've got this one, I've got that one, which is actually, by the sounds of it, a lot better than anything David came up with.
I've got to stop now.
Okay.
Stop moving. Yeah, he's pulling out a lot of miniatures books from the late 1980s.
So they're old and not actually... Well, they would be very, very soundly based.
Some relevance, and in my email to Fabrizio, I originally cited one of them, which was published in 1992. However,
Yep.
not unsurprisingly, the understanding of what happened in Alexander the Great's conquest of Persia has changed considerably in the 30 years which has elapsed, largely due to two major things happening.
Yeah, what?
The unlocking of Russian archaeology, and this is mostly relevant in the Stans and around Armenia.
Yeah.
And the second thing was that there was a similar window of liberation in Iran when it came to academic freedoms. And this has led to a complete reappraisal of everything.
Okay.
And so whilst the old miniature stuff is relevant,
Yep.
there's a lot more to it. Right, let me get back to movie. Because this is actually quite hard. I've never played Austerlitz before.
I want to play the Zucker version.
Oh, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've been a naughty boy.
Why?
I bought I shouldn't have bought it. I bought the Victory Games 7th Fleet.
Oh, you did that ages ago.
I did, but what I bought, because this is a lesson for young players, always read carefully what you are buying.
Yes.
I got a game which had the maps shrink wrapped or plasticated or whatever it is.
Contacted.
Yes, contact, that's the word I'm looking for. And
Faster.
they're horrible. The game, other than that, everything about the game is fine. So I thought, well, I'll just keep an eye out for it. And then it came up. A guy in Western Australia was selling one for about $150, and I thought, I've got to do it. I've just got to buy this.
Yep.
So I did.
Right.
So if anyone wants a 7th Fleet, which is I'm happy to give it away.
No.
No. That being said, I bought a whole lot of games about 8 or 9 years ago. I bought a whole lot of games from a guy here in New South Wales, and they were all what do you call it? Plasticated. What are the laminated? They're all the maps were laminated, but they'd been stored properly, so they'd been rolled up in a tube. So I bought like 15 games from him as one job lot of about $150. Which included a version of Cobra which had been laminated. But I'm okay with that because, they came in a tube. The one that I got in Victory Games, which I bought in Tasmania when I was living in Tasmania, had been folded. So it'd been laminated and then folded. So you can imagine what it looks like.
Yes. Ooh, I'm not liking this. Jeez.
We've got to cover that centre.
Oh, sure. Yeah, exactly.
You're going to
Otherwise,
get some
there is
reinforcements. You get about 3 divisions, I think, or 3 units.
Yeah.
All right, that's it, guys. Your turn.
Okay. Turn 2.
Anyway, it's very exciting, Jim, because
I'm about to get hammered.
great. And these games have been described as being the Lamborghini of war games.
Yeah.
And we are on track to either get free copies,
Oh, really?
and this is like $300 plus postage, US,
Oh, God, yes. Push it to kill.
or at the very, very least, free postage, which is no small thing. It's because
Indeed.
these things weigh.
Oh, he does big, heavy games.
Yeah.
They're
What
very
makes up-
big.
Yeah.
What makes up the weight?
Hey?
What makes up the weight then?
Counters.
The counters are very thick.
Box.
The paper maps are very thick. It's
Yeah.
I can't go and get. It is actual fact the Under an Iron Sky, which is the game I've got, is actually the biggest footprint game I own. It is the biggest box.
Oh, God.
They are things of lust for those people who love maps, counters, and what ifs.
Mm.
But I mean, the exciting thing about what I've sort of discovered with Fabrizio is that I found a book which subsequently our friend Nick had actually had for free. That cost me $40, and Nick had it already. But I shared that with Fabrizio, and Fabrizio bought it on the spot because he didn't have it.
It's
And what
obviously a passion project for him.
Well, it's quite exciting because so much has been discovered in like the last 30, 40 years. Like, for instance, a lot of Babylonian texts describing the administration of the Persian Empire have been translated in the last 30 years. A lot of it led to a re-understanding of how the Persian government was run, what the economy was. Most of this is in Russian articles, but some of it's beginning to leak through into the English-speaking world. But what it means is that we potentially will have the most accurate order of battle for a war game, which is 2,500 years ago.
If this is meant to be a sort of like a copy, no, I won't say copy.
No, it's
a
not.
reimagining of the Conquerors.
It's going to be a totally different game.
Yeah, it sounds. But the thing about the Conquerors that I because what I did was straight away, completely bored by your discussion, I went and got the Conquerors and decided I'd read the rules.
Yeah.
And one of the things I discovered was, and I didn't know, is that, or maybe I did, I don't know, is that it has a tactical and it has a strategic
Yes.
component.
Yep.
So you can eventually you can make your strategic moves, and then suddenly find yourself in a tactical movement
Yes.
game, and you're playing now as a tactical game. And
Mm.
by the looks of it, Richard Berg's done a very elegant system for it.
I played it a lot, when it came soon after it came out. The tactical module is very, you're in tracks essentially.
Yeah,
It's not very elegant, but Fabrizio is going to be doing exactly the same thing: a tactical module and a strategic module. The differences, however, will be in one, the way in which supply is judged, which has applications for Napoleonics as much as it does for the ancients.
yep. Jim, you
And-
can move, mate. You can.
Yeah, I've just noticed something down there. There should have been an attack.
Oh, where?
Down near the lake on Schnitz, or whatever it is.
No. That's just happened now. This is game turn
Oh,
two. I've done all my movement. I'm just waiting for you.
Oh, sorry, you'd moved up to tell us. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
with you.
all right.
Yep. Just let me see. Whoop.
Only senile old men here. No need to worry. Go on. Sorry, David. You were saying.
Yes, I was talking about how it's going to be different. The supply and the order of battle. Our understanding of how Persian troops were equipped has changed radically in the last 30 years. Also, the numbers of troops. So, for instance, I can put it I was going through the revised numbers and the revised equipment levels.
Yep.
For the most part, particularly Granicus and ISIS, the first two major battles,
Yep.
the armies are virtually identical. You only get a massive disparity after a period of 2 years at Granicus, where the Persians have literally called up almost everything in the empire, or what was left of it, to fight him. And that's really when the great battle was. But for the most part, of the 20 states that comprise the Persian Empire, the first battle was fought with 3 of them activated. The second one was fought when they had 5. They hadn't even mobilized the whole empire against Alexander. And that's exciting.
I can't share that excitement. Partly because I was just introduced to the guy that knows Vassal.
Okay.
Not to worry. I've got no idea what I'm doing here.
That's okay.
Well,
I think we could just have fun with this one, and
Yep. Always just.
I think what I really would like to do is I would like to lay my hands on, as I said, Zucker's version of this, because I know that's going to be beautiful and elegant and a lot of fun. And
Yes, those sleds that Nick was using.
you can buy them. You don't have to buy them off Zucker. You can buy them on the internet. There's a guy that used to make them and sell them. I don't know if he's still
Right.
around.
Yeah, but for Zucker's Napoleonics, it would work perfectly.
Yeah.
Nick's onto something.
Well, they're originally designed. The game's originally designed so that you don't actually. Everything's hidden movement. So
I've lost where the border is again.
it doesn't matter. What you will see, Jim, is I've marked everything that I've done as moved.
Yeah. Yep.
So if it looks like you're pretty well fine with everything else.
I think I've moved all the. I'm not
All right.
sure where the dividing line is again. It's a shame they don't have numbers. How come they don't have numbers on them
Yeah.
on the axis?
So we just got one attack here.
As far as I can tell, yeah, and that's with Bill. So
And I think what is that? Oh shit. Shit. I thought that was a town. It's not. Oh no, it is a town.
This time.
Yeah.
Well, if this is skim turn 2, we should have got the reinforcements. Where the heck are the reinforcements?
At the top of the map, there's a box with them in it.
Is there?
Yep.
Hang
So
on.
here.
In fact,
So who wants to bring? Do you want to bring them on?
they're
board or
yours. They're yours. They're yours.
Oh, okay. Yep.
They come on. There's 3 hexes that are marked on the
The solid
East.
black one.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. So I'm 9.
Sorry,
You are 11. 18.
I brought them on this turn then. So I stuff up.
Yes, you're
Because-
9 and I am 18. So that's 2 to 1.
Right here. Hang on.
I think that's a DR.
5. RD.
No, EX.
Defending unit retreats its first
No, it's an EX.
2 to 1.
Yeah.
The 3-5. You've got to
Yeah.
lose something at least equal.
Yes, so I'm moving. I lose. Oh, you can't delete them.
Yeah, this is going to be tedious.
Well, we'll just keep them to the side of the map. We're just scoring points anyway. So I get 3, and you get 5.
Yeah, but where do we put the units?
Just put them to the side of the map. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Jim, what are you doing? Oh, I'm interfering. Just move them down. Just move them down, buddy.
This is this. Yeah. Hold on. Where are we? Because we're still on the second turn.
Yep.
Yeah, but we just did the combat because we got tired of waiting for you.
Don't take it personally, Jim.
But if you do,
Yeah.
you know why.
Okay. No, well, I was waiting for you to make all the decisions. So it's going. Oh, gee, this is annoying.
I'll tell you what, group select them. Okay, so draw a little box around them with the mouse.
Might be the best. I'll get rid of this first one. Oh, come on, go down.
Do you want me to move them for you, darling?
No. The more practice I get, the better. Oh, it's not red like the other one was. Hang on. There we go. Oh, no one. What the hell? That one. Ah, there we go. Finally.
And what time are we at your place on Sunday?
It's in the invite. I think it's either 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Okay. I'll be there at breakfast.
Yep. Game will be set up.
We'll get into the beers.
That's the plan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, so that's everything I've got on. Yep. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to clear the moves.
Yep.
And we've done our combat. Oh, I've got to advance.
Where are and they're the French reinforcements?
They're at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, I've got them.
Yeah.
All right, just clear those as. All right, so let's just.
These are my boys. My man, Davou. Louis Davou.
Ah, yes.
I reckon David looks a bit like Louis Davou.
Oh dear, what to do?
Bald and as somebody's punched him in the eyes.
1, 2, We've only got one attack,
Okay.
which unfortunately is not going to be an automatic elimination, but I hope it's going to be vicious. Nasty anyway. 11, 15, 21, 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
That's an automatic elimination. What are you talking about?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it is.
I just want to make sure that cavalry can't retreat before combat or something.
Yep.
I don't think I remember that rule, but you never know.
Isn't there revised edition? Right.
No. Oh, wait a minute. I'll just write the rule in now. Oh, yes, there it is. No, that's dead. Sorry.
Right.
Bang.
Just take it off the map and put it on the right-hand side, Jim, where we are slowly building up a... And I've given the French 2 victory points.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, it vanished completely. What happened?
Where'd you put him?
Nothing about it.
Oh, wait a minute. I've got him.
The edge, but it's gone right off the edge.
Okay.
Oh, no. We'll just do the undo.
No, it's there.
Right.
That's weird because it wasn't there a second. Never mind.